The moment was thick with tension. Every breath in the room seemed held in suspension. The lights dimmed slightly, focusing on the empty witness stand that would soon become the stage for a political reckoning. Attorney General Pam Bondi entered the chamber with the precise rhythm of someone who came prepared not just to ask questions, but to dismantle reputations. Her heels echoed across the polished floor like a countdown to impact. All eyes turned as Bondi stopped, adjusted her glasses, and fixed her gaze on the woman already seated at the stand. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Crockett, no stranger to the heat of political crossfire, sat with calm defiance. Her fingertips drummed softly against the desk. Less from nerves, more like a warrior feeling the pulse of the battlefield beneath her. Bondi wasted no time. "Congresswoman Crockett," she began, her voice smooth but weighted, "you say you fight for justice, yet your social media told a very different story." With a click, a large screen came to life behind her. The tweet appeared in bold. "Elites like Musk think they own us. Dallas, rise up. Show them we're not pawns." The post had 3.7 million views, 85,000 shares. The chamber rustled with a mix of gasps and murmurs. Bondi pressed play on a video montage: burned cars, shattered Tesla showroom windows, tense clashes between protesters and police. Businesses destroyed, lives disrupted, innocents caught in the fire. "This is what your rhetoric sparked," Bondi said coldly. Crockett leaned forward, her voice clear and steady. "I gave voice to the voiceless," she said. "I told people to stand up, not to burn their city down. There's a difference." A small wave of applause began, quickly silenced by a gavel slam. But Bondi was already moving in with the next punch. "Let's talk numbers," she said, sliding a police report onto the stand. 47 arrests, 12 injured officers, $6 million in damage. You say you didn't call for violence, but violence answered your call. Crockett's tone didn't waver. "I grieve for every person hurt," she said, "including Maria Alvarez, whose store was lost. But the root cause wasn't my words. It was years of neglect. She deserved investment, not just pity after the fact." Bondi's counter was swift. Photos of the ruined storefront, the shattered dreams behind it. "And yet," she said, "a protest leader cited your tweet as his inspiration for hitting hard. He's now awaiting trial." Gasps erupted. Some members shouted, others scoffed. The air turned electric. Bondi raised her hand. "You chose your words, Congresswoman. Millions heard them. You knew the weight they carried." Crockett stood. Her voice quivered for only a moment before hardening. "We cannot weaponize consequence to silence speech, especially not when the message was about injustice. Misinterpretation isn't the same as incitement." Bondi stepped back. "Then let's talk about your record." The screen behind her changed, red bars on a graph spiking higher. Crime up 22% in District 30, unemployment 9% higher than the Texas average. You've been busy, just not with results. Crockett's lips tightened. "I fight for Dallas every single day. I've delivered $15 million for schools, healthcare, and criminal justice reform. Progress isn't always instant, but it's real." Bondi turned once more. This time a clip of Henry Brooks, an auto shop owner. "She never responded. I wrote her 3 times after my shop was robbed," he said. Bondi looked back to Crockett. 127 unresolved complaints, 9 community events, 42 national TV appearances. You chase spotlights, not constituents. Crockett's jaw set. "I amplify Dallas's pain in places where it can't be ignored. That's how you fix broken systems. Not by staying silent in town halls, but by shaking the table in Washington." The divide in the chamber widened. Applause from some, jeers from others. Bondi's voice turned even colder. "Let's talk about your donors." A final slide displayed a transfer from the Open Society Foundations, $750,000 to Crockett's PAC. "Your power isn't local. It's bankrolled by global interests pushing an anti-Trump agenda." "And your consulting firm?" 80% of funds sent overseas. The accusation landed like a thunderclap. "This is influence laundering dressed up as charity." Crockett stood again. "My funding is legal, transparent. Every dollar goes to housing, healthcare, education. You call it radical because it threatens your status quo." Bondi paused. Then, with chilling finality, she played one last email. A strategy document titled, Pushing H.R. 245, the Voter Access Bill. No voter ID. Mass mail-in ballots. This isn't empowerment, Bondi said. It's an open door for fraud. Crockett didn't blink. You fear what democracy looks like when it's truly accessible? I won't apologize for expanding voting rights. Bondi stared her down. Justice isn't chaos. Progress isn't destruction. And real leadership doesn't hide behind hashtags. Silence swept the room. Crockett, now standing tall, met Bondi's gaze with unshakable resolve. Then you'll never understand the people I represent. Because I don't hide, I fight, not for applause, but for those who've been forgotten. In that moment, the battle lines of modern America came into focus. Two women, both powerful, both unyielding, facing off over justice, responsibility, and the blurred lines between activism and accountability. Pam Bondi came to discredit Jasmine Crockett. Instead, she amplified her. Because sometimes when power tries to shame you into silence, the only answer is to speak louder, clearer, and with unrelenting truth. And that's the kind of moment that doesn't just trend, it transforms the conversation. If you found this breakdown powerful, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's next. This is Hill Stories, where politics meets raw, unfiltered truth.